TE Connectivity has been in India for over 20 plus years, and we have been manufacturing most of our products in India for the local market. At current, we have about 5 and odd manufacturing facilities. Some of them are in Pune, some of them are in Bangalore, and we make products which serve customers across the spectrum from automotive, appliances, defense to IT industries. What we are trying to do, if you look at the mix today, it's about 30% we do in the local market, about 70% we bring in from outside India. We want to shift gears. We want to make that 70-30. 70% make it local in India and probably leave about a 30% to import from outside India. With that in mind, we are trying to build a new facility in Devanahalli where we have taken about 20 acres of land. We are putting in an investment of about $60 million. And we believe we should be fully operational sometime in the beginning of 2014, where we will have everything that is needed for the local market made there, plus some amount will be exported. So that's the kind of a footprint, that's the kind of a vision with which we are building our manufacturing footprint in India. It looks, as I said, virtually in every segment, we will make those products. To give you an example, we will be making connectors for our industrial businesses, which goes into machinery equipment and factory automation, appliances which could be right from refrigerators, air conditioners and others. As you know, we are largely a connector company. So any interconnect systems that goes into these products, we will be making there. It will be also made for automotive. We will do fiber optic closures which go into a variety of industries in data centers as well as in the IT and BPO enabled industries. So these are the spectrum of products that will be there. Fiber optics, interconnect systems, and all types of connectors that have application across various industries. There are two ways to look at a coin, opportunity and what's the challenge. When I look at it in India, when you look at manufacturing, ours is largely a labor-intensive operation. The capital investment is less, but then we have a large footprint of labor. Currently, we have across all plants put together more than about 4,000 and odd workforce we have, both temporary and permanent put together. We also need continuous power because these are electronic items. So the continuous supply of power also with very minimal voltage fluctuation is something that's of paramount importance to us. From a supply chain perspective, obviously freight cost, given the size of our product and the smallness of it, freight costs do become an important element in that. So when I look at a new manufacturing facility, these are some of the factors that we consider. Flexibility in terms of our labor, infrastructure facilities, whether it be power, whether it is water and other availability. Also, I think the distribution cost from a supply chain perspective. We've chosen Devanahalli. We are already present in Karnataka and we've talked to the government. We've been given a commitment that we will get some of these. But as we move in, we will realize how much we got and how much we have challenges to address. As I said in the morning today, clearly government has to understand that manufacturing from today somewhere around about 12% to go to about 20+% is government has no choice. They have to make this happen. The reason is from a demographic standpoint of view, there's a lot of people who are going to come in for employment. You got to provide them. Service industry can have a capability only up to a finite limit. Manufacturing will do that. From a revenue stream perspective, again, I think it's imperative that we have a larger footprint of manufacturing. So get this moving, government in my mind has to address basic things. One, infrastructure. I think that's very important. The cycle time from the time I conceptualize or I am ready to start a unit of manufacturing to the day I can become operational, cut that cycle time down to less than probably 30 and odd days, which means true single window clearances have to be given. Things like land acquisitions, approvals from various forums, whether it be the local pollution control, the central pollution control, try and fuse together and minimize the cycle time. That's number one, infrastructure. Number two, I think when you look at from a labor standpoint of view, markets will find their own price levels, just like water finds its own level. We got to continuously drive productivity. We got to have a fair and equitable labor policy that enables labor to earn a fair wage, at the same time provides the flexibility for the manufacturers to adjust the labor aligned to the market demands. I think that's the second piece that they will have to really look. Third, very important, the fiscal regime, the taxation in this country has to be something that does not discourage manufacturing but encourages and enables manufacturing. Hopefully GST will be a first step in that direction, but I believe government has to seriously look at this, especially in the electronic industry. The last but not the least, the need for a fab plant, I think, has been consistently reiterated. If the $400 billion electronic industry, which is what the government expects it to be by 2020 or so, has to be driven a lot by local manufacturing, a fab plant is of utmost importance and necessary. So government, if they look at only these four things, I think we would have made progressive improvements in realizing our vision of making a large part of manufacturing in India, especially in the electronic industry.